Yes guys, welcome back to Venomous Gaming Entertainment, baby! And this time I'm bringing you my top 10 list of the PS5 games that I've played from worst to the very best. Okay, first on the list, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, priced at £19.99 on Amazon, £23.99 from Argos, £11.87 on eBay. You know, these are the prices as of this date that the video is currently being made. Okay, so let's talk about the story. What story? If you're expecting Assassins and Templars, think again. You know, this is the story. You're a Viking named Eivor, you travel from Norway, you move to England, you help kings conquer other kingdoms and conquer villages in the name of your Raven clan, and that's it. Literally, that is it. There's nothing else to it. But I will give the game this though, the ending is okay. It sets up for the new Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is due to be released 2023. And this game as well, it takes 70 plus hours to complete. Boring. Okay, let's move on to the graphics. The graphics, they are good. Some of the views from on top of the landscapes, they are breathtaking. And Eivor gets some awesome armor late game. It's Thor's armor. I will be showcasing that in this video as well. Okay, so let's talk about gameplay. In my opinion, it's the best combat system the Assassin's Creed series has received so far. No complaints from me. Some of the kills, they look absolutely awesome, and they beg you into wanting more. You know, raiding towns, villages, that's pretty cool. However, it does get very repetitive. Okay, repeatability. Hell to the F no. Do not, and I stress, do not replay this game. Oh dear God, please don't. And please do not get suckered into the microtransactions. It's just a way for the devs to eke out more money on this waste of time game. Please don't do that. Okay. Okay guys, so this time I'm bringing you Resident Evil Village. Price on Amazon, £24.95. Price on game, £19.99. Price on eBay, £29.49. Okay, so you take control of Ethan Winters. He watches his wife, Mia, get gunned down, killed, and his daughter Rose kidnapped by Chris Redfield, the protagonist in the previous Resident Evil titles. Ethan finds himself battling vampires, werewolves, and what I call Magneto in his endless search for his daughter Rose and a mysterious cult leader named Mother Miranda.
And now let the games begin!
Okay, so the graphics, yeah, they're good, they're decent enough, nothing to really shout about. Okay, so it's a first-person action shooter / horror game. Personally, I found it not scary enough. You know, or whatever happened to the good old days where peeking around a corner filled you with nothing but fear and dread. You know, I also found the gameplay clunky, especially when surrounded by more than one enemy. Frankly, I was just glad to reach the end of the game. You know, one thing that the game does do well is when you take control of Chris Redfield near the end game, this section is nothing but delightful, killing and blowing up the remaining werewolves. Okay, so there's not much to say about the repeatability except in New Game Plus. You do keep all your ammo, your guns, your items, fully upgraded weapons, but the only items you don't get to keep are the key items. You know, a special key to open up a locked door or something. That item is the one that you won't get to keep. Other than that, there is a mercenaries mode, which pits you against hordes of werewolves across multiple levels. I never took part personally in the mercenaries mode. I thought it was a waste of my time. Okay guys, so this is the Callisto Protocol now. So as of the moment this video is being made, the price £24.06 from Amazon, £24.98 from Game, and £18 on eBay. Okay, so this is a survival horror game in which you take control of a character named Jacob, whose spaceship comes under attack while he's on a supply run to one of Jupiter's moons called Callisto. Long story short, the ship crash lands on Callisto and Jacob gets thrown into prison. An outbreak occurs, much like in the Resident Evil series, where the prisoners transform into biomonsters, and therefore Jacob is tasked with escaping the moon armed with various weapons like a pistol, shotgun, and a melee weapon. The graphics are stunning. You can see details on the characters' faces. All in all, there are no complaints on this front. Okay, let's talk about the gameplay now. So unlike the graphics, the gameplay, it is clumsy. You switch from one weapon to another, it takes too long. Reloading your guns takes too long. This is very apparent, especially when facing two or more enemies at once. One thing the game does really well is the melee attacks, the combat system there. Basically, if you just hold a direction left or right, you automatically dodge the enemy's attack. It's nice, it's simple, it's really energetic and gets you feeling like you're getting stuck into the action. So repeatability, there is a new game plus option which I dived into, but only in order to complete some of the trophies which I missed on the first playthrough. Other than trophy hunting, I wouldn't recommend it. You do start with your weapons and upgrades, but I never felt connected to the story or any of the characters in any way. Okay guys, next up I'm bringing you Demon Souls. The price on Amazon, £39.42. Price on game, £22.99. And finally eBay, £24.99. So the story is set in a kingdom named Boletaria, which is a kingdom ruled by darkness, and you travel to and from a place called the Nexus into different worlds to defeat King Alunt in order to pacify the Old One. The Old One being the ruler of Boletaria. So this game is made by FromSoft, and this is the first Souls game which set the precedent for Dark Souls, Bloodborne and Elden Ring. Okay, next up the graphics, which are absolutely stunning. The PS5 really does showcase its capabilities. I remember first playing this game, and even before I moved no more than a few steps, I found myself just staring in amazement at the puddles of water on the ground. Okay, so this game, it looks and it feels absolutely amazing. But in contrast to this, the game is tough as nails. You'll find yourself tackling legions of undead, dying countless times, and the bosses, don't even get me started. Long story short, good luck. Okay, so with each new playthrough, the game scales up in difficulty, which captivates many more hours of fun, building your character and exploring the secrets of Boletaria. Okay, so this time I'm bringing you Spider-Man Miles Morales. Price on Amazon, £34.99. Price on Argos, £44.99. And finally, the price on eBay, £20 exactly. Okay, so the story. It's nice, it's simple. So basically, you take control of a character named Miles Morales as he goes about stopping the city of New York from being destroyed by an enemy known as the Tinkerer. Not much more else to say, except it's nice and it's simple. Okay, this game was definitely one of the PS5 launch titles. This game, it looks and it feels amazing.
How are you drinking? Very careful. Okay, go time.
Okay, so fantastic is the word I would use to describe the web swinging as you perform aerial acrobatics as you traverse New York City. However, though, what can be repetitive is the combat. Nothing but button smashing, the square button, and occasionally pressing the dodge button, which is the circle button, to dodge an enemy attack. It's nice, it's simple, but it can be repetitive at times. Personally, I only replayed the game for the trophies that I missed during the main playthrough and to collect the different cool looking Spidey suits. They look absolutely brilliant. I can't fault the devs on this one. Absolutely brilliant. Okay guys, next on the list we have Ghost of Tsushima. Price tag as of the moment this video is being made is £41, 14p on Amazon, £59.99 from Argos, £30 on eBay. Obviously eBay is second hand, so the price of the game is obviously going to be cheaper. Okay, so the story of this game, you take control of a character named Jin Sakai, defending the island of Tsushima against the Mongol invasion. The game does play on your morals, as the samurai are using outdated technology, and they just need to evolve in order to defeat the Mongols, and Jin has to do all of this, and in the process he becomes dishonorable. I won't ruin it for you by putting a bit of spoiler in there, what happens at the end, but I didn't find myself I didn't find myself connecting to the main character though. I found myself just trying to hurry and skip the cutscenes as quick as possible. I will give thumbs up where thumbs up are due. The graphics on this game, they look absolutely brilliant. Look how stunning and breathtaking the views are as I pan the camera around the character Jin. Breathtaking, it really is. So I do kinda like the battle system. I mean, you take part in showdowns. Basically, it's the quickest to draw their sword wins. But this game mechanic does feel a bit repetitive at times though. The battle system, mostly I found it to be chaotic. There's no lock-on to any enemies at all. The game constantly requires you to switch between 4 different stances to combat the 4 different enemies, and the enemies carry varying weapons such as spears, swords, shields and bows. And far too often I found myself constantly in the wrong battle stance to combat an enemy. I get, you get hit by an enemy, and then you go to fight that enemy, but you're in the wrong stance. That is so annoying. And I also found though there are too many ways to combat enemies, requiring things like smoke bombs, bows and arrows, poison darts, hallucination darts, and there's many more utilities as well. But I don't see the point in having all these strategic options. What is the point of that? Most of the time I just found myself hammering the mashing the attack button and occasionally pressing the block button. Yeah, that's the battle system there in a nutshell. Button bashing. But it does kind of remind me of Assassin's Creed though, because you can take part in mini stealth missions, but I don't really see the point of doing that, where you can just run in the enemy's camp, swing your sword 1-2 times, and the enemies, they just drop dead. I do like though how you traverse the land. There is no mini-map on the top or bottom right, left of the screen that you're looking for. It's the wind. Basically, if you just swipe up on the touchpad, then the wind, it guides you to your next objective. So there is a new game plus option, but I didn't really dive into that option because I didn't feel connected to the main story at all, and I found that the cutscenes, although they're nice and cinematic, I just thought they were just far too long. But in addition to the PS5 version, there is a DLC called Icky's Island, available only on PS5 as I just said. It offers exactly what the main game does, with the addition of 2 new skins, one for your main character and one for your mount.
What is the AI doing? Look at that. What the fuck? Holy shit. What the fuck is up with that guy?
Yes guys, next on the list is Final Fantasy VII Remake, PS5 version. Price wise, Amazon £34.99, Very £69.99, and eBay £24.99. Okay, so the story. So you take control of a mercenary named Cloud, who joins a rebel group called Avalanche, whose mission is to stop the Shinra Corporation from polluting the planet with their macro reactors. The Shinra Corporation, they blow up one of their own reactors and they blame it on this rebel group Avalanche. Cloud, the character who you take control of, meets a girl named Aerith, who belongs to an ancient humanoid race called the Cetra. So Aerith is one of the 2 Cetras still alive, the latter being Sephiroth. Sephiroth, also known as the One-Winged Angel, believes in destroying the world to make the world where he is the ruler. And it's up to the rebel group Avalanche and Cloud to stop Sephiroth's diabolical plan. The game has a couple new storylines, one being the Whispers. They are the Keepers of Fate. This edition, it doesn't hamper the story in any way. So the graphics, they are absolutely stunning, no complaints from me, a massive step up from the original 3D graphics back in 1997. In comparing the PS4 to the PS5 version in relation to graphics, the PS5 is only marginally better. Okay, let's talk about the gameplay. Absolutely brilliant gameplay. The GON is a turn-based battle system. You can freely move around the battle arena while controlling any of the members in your party. The devs, they haven't let slip the iconic battle themes present in the original. The game, it does at times feel linear. In fact, this happens most of the time. The minimap, it only points in one direction. You never really experience free roaming until game completion, when you're allowed to use chapter select. Okay, repeatability. So after game completion, you can use chapter select to replay any chapter, in which you do get to keep all of your items and upgraded gear. In my opinion, I only use chapter select for trophy hunting, not for replaying for the story. Okay, next up is Horizon Forbidden West, priced at Amazon £30.95, game £17.99, eBay £24.95. Okay, so the story is that you take control of the protagonist named Aloy in a quest to prevent the terraforming machine from destroying life on the planet. Along the way, she is joined by old allies and makes new friends. So, the humans which inhabited the planet 1,000 years ago have returned from outer space to reclaim the planet. In fact, it was them who are responsible for the terraforming machine from spiraling out of control. Okay, the graphics, they are amazing, stunning. It's hard to peel my eyes off the game. Wow. Okay, so the gameplay, it is just fantastic. You're armed with bows, arrows, and materials to craft traps. You find yourself traversing this awesome landscape, battling machines, dinosaurs, small raptors, to crocodiles, to grazers, to giant behemoths. You do gain the ability to override some of these machines, to have them fight on your side, or to use them to traverse the landscape. But most of the time, I never found myself crafting traps and so on to catch these machines, unless the story actually called for it. Most battles, I just use my trusty bow with my elemental arrows to simple melee attacks. Okay, so Horizon Forbidden West doesn't really offer much in terms of repeatability, but there are a ton of side quests to get your teeth stuck into, collecting legendary armor, scanning all machines, and much more. Okay, so we have God of War Ragnarok, released 2022, price on Amazon £54 exactly, price on Argos $59.99, price on eBay £30 exactly. Okay, so you take control of Kratos, a Greek god, and his son Atreus, aka Loki. This game is set within the Norse mythology, so yes, you do encounter Thor, Heimdall, and of course Odin. And Odin is trying to prevent Ragnarok, which is an event which sees the fall of Asgard and, of course, himself, Odin. Not much to say except stunning, amazing, fantastic graphics. Santa Monica, the creators, they've really outdone themselves here. The gameplay, it is fabulous, sticking to the formula as of the 2018 God of War. If it ain't broken, don't change it. You start by wielding a mighty frost axe, followed by the trusted Blade of Chaos. Later on though, you do get a third weapon, a golden spear, and you'll find yourself toppling bandits, frost lions, to the Norse gods themselves. If you do decide to replay this fantastic game, you start with the weapons, items, all your upgrades, and a special armor set that you only get after game completion. Personally though, I didn't replay the game for the story, but for the Surtur challenges, and of course any missed trophies. Okay guys, so next up I'm bringing you Elden Ring, priced at Argos £49.99, the game collection £44.95, and eBay £35 exactly. So there isn't a great deal to the story really. Just to quickly summarise it all, you are tasked with standing in front of the Elden Ring to become the Elden Lord, to rule over the lands between. Graphically, yes, this game, it is stunning, it is amazing. I can't take my eyes off the cutscenes, they're absolutely brilliant. And to be honest, not just the cutscenes, it's the gameplay in general. Brilliant. Okay, so true to the Soul series, the gameplay, it is awesome. Just be prepared to die again, and again, and again, and yet again. The main difference between this game and the other games which make up the Soulsborne series, is its open world aspect. Now, this take on things, it adds more flavour to the game, especially in really tough boss fights, where I found myself employing the strategy hit and run, and wait until the aggro wears off, and then rinse and repeat. In regards to repeatability, yes, there's loads in this respect. Many different types of character builds to work on, and there are a truck ton of optional boss fights and secret items to acquire. Yes guys, so that was my top 10 list of the PlayStation 5 games that I've played to current date. I hope you enjoy, like, subscribe, you know the deal. Peace.